Hey guys, Roberto here in my backyard on this really hot, humid day on June 26, 2024. I'm finally going to shoot my Razor 556 from Rugged. I'm looking very forward to this. So before I do that, please like, subscribe, and comment on my stuff. I really appreciate it. Now, before I actually shoot the Razor, the little things first. Here is the little muzzle brake that came with it. It's fantastic in a sense where it has that no-go, no-go. So when you put the suppressor on, it literally will level itself to tell you that it is good to go. And then the suppressor, I'll show you in a few moments, has also that little bottom piece that you also turn it to lock it or unlock it. So before I even put this on, my first thought was, how am I going to get my muzzle brake off of my radicals? So I went to my toolbox. Just so happens I've got this wrench. The first thing I picked out of my toolbox was the 3/4, and it just fit perfectly on the muzzle brake. So the old lefty loosey came off. Not that big of an issue, not that big of a problem, thank goodness. Then I attached the Rugged's brake on it. Now when I got it on there, screwed it, I used a different wrench which I left in the house because it's much smaller, and you want to go right in this part right here. Don't use any of the threads because you'll ruin the threads big time. So again, when you tighten it, go in a smaller wrench right here, go to good tight, and then you're good to go. So yeah, don't use anything above here. Always use a wrench right here. Alright, so now the actual suppressor itself. Here it is. It is a little bit smaller than the Rugged Obsidian 9. Apparently this only has 3 baffles. Okay, that's fine. The cap does come off, so you can switch it out for the flash cap. I'll probably get that later. I don't feel like getting it right now. So the one thing about this as well, it has the lock and unlock. So again, when you put this on, you got this part right here that you give a little bit more of a turn to make sure that your suppressor is not going to be flying out. Okay, what else? It's smooth, it's alright. Of course right here, that's where it does have a little bit of the ridges, so you can grab onto it and take it off. But still, when you're shooting any type of suppressor, it's still going to be very damn hot, no matter what. It does have the logo of the single Razor. I don't know how well you can see it. So yeah, but before I even put this on, I'm going to do a few rounds without the suppressor. And again, I advise, if you're going to shoot this without the suppressor, only do a few rounds just for the hell of it, for the, so you can hear the sound difference, which I'm going to be doing again later on. But to do a back-to-back comparison. But I know there's other muzzle brakes out there that is for shooting on a more consistent basis that Rugged sells or other places you get. So again, this is primarily just for put it on, shoot, take it off, that's it. You really don't want to shoot that much like this. And it kind of looks cool. I don't really recommend it. Alright, so let's do a couple shots without the Razor. Oh, let me go, where's my magazine? Using the John Wick magazine. Alright, so again, here's a couple shots without it. I'll put it on. Let's see how. Alright. Let's see. Let's go with that target right there. Alright, so 3 shots. Pretty damn loud. Oh, and mind you, this is a 16.5 barrel that I'm shooting out of. Now, I'm going to put this on. And I know YouTube has been very stingy about putting stuff on guns and all that hoopla and all that stuff. Alright, so I just put the Razor on, obviously. Now it's nice and even. That's one thing about this go, no-go. It has that nice line that tells you if you're perfect on it. If not, you know, it's not going to connect properly. Now here's the last part you just do. Again, righty-tighty. And boom. It'll tell you when to stop. And this suppressor is good to go. All right, this is it. First time. Again, looking very forward to it. Let's go with that target. Oh yeah, you can definitely hear a difference. Wow, that's cool. I'm sure some of you are going to say there's other suppressors, 5.56 that are probably slightly quieter, all that good stuff. I'm sure there is. But for right now, last year, and maybe Rugged will do it again, they had a promotion where if you buy any suppressor, sorry, sweaty, they will purchase the tax stamp for you. Hey, you can't go wrong there. So that's what I did last year. I purchased this, and then I didn't pay for the tax stamp because it was like a post 4th of July. So that was amazing. So again, thank you very much, Rugged, for stuff like that. Wow. All right, so I'm just gonna back away. I mean, how cool is this? I might add a light up here, so maybe, I don't know yet, but yeah, I mean, as far as I can tell, this is pretty much the way I want it. I don't think I'll put a sling on it, but yeah. All right, let's do a couple more rounds. I might put like maybe 15 or something like that on here, so let's go, yeah. Oh, nope, nope. Right there should be good. Let's go with that target. And that's it. Definitely could hear a huge difference. Because usually when, without the suppressor, these things are loud. I mean, I think the decimal reading is like 160 to around almost 180. That could definitely hurt your ears. With this, I think, if I remember correctly, this drops it to like at least around a 130s, I believe. It's still relatively kind of loud. I'll still say wear your ears regardless. But yeah, and it does help that this is also a 16.5-inch barrel as well. So it gives it a little bit more time to get out, help with the gases. But yeah, this is great. All right, so if you're looking for a can that is in a medium-sized budget, definitely take a look at the Rugged 5.56. Again, I'm really pleased about it. I'm happy. I'm glad I finally got it. Almost took a damn year. I'm going to let this cool down for a few moments. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to load this magazine up for maybe about 5 rounds, shoot again without the suppressor, and then put the suppressor back on and shoot again so you could have the whole side by side. Alright guys, again, I'm still amazed, I'm still happy, I still can't believe I finally have a 5.56 can. Fantastic. Oh, another thing about Rugged, if you haven't heard already, lifetime warranty, no questions asked. If anything happens to this, they don't care. Send it to them and you get it back. You don't have to go through the ATF anymore because now it's yours. So again, so that's another good thing about Rugged, and I see a lot of companies these days are also doing that too, on lifetime warranties, no questions asked. I think that's pretty good. That helps the consumer, which is great, because again, we put money down for these things and they're not cheap, and again, with the tax stamp, and yeah, it adds up. And again, like I said, I got very fortunate during last year's promotion. I didn't pay for a tax stamp, or I paid for this and the state tax, and that's it. And before I forget, thank you, Mike's Firearms as well. Joe, Mike, thank you very much. You're always awesome. I'll always promote you guys. You guys are great. And they don't know that I'm promoting them too. So again, showing much love. So again, if you guys want to go get a suppressor, go to them. They have the Silencer Shop kiosks in their place, and they can take it from there. They'll help you make a profile, all that good stuff, so you can get one of these bad boys. And again, and if you want to buy a gun online, transfer them to Mike's Firearms. Again, they have the best prices in Collier County. They're fantastic and extremely knowledgeable. Alright guys, so I'm going to cut from here and do the comparison. Alright guys, that's the comparison. Hopefully you could hear a difference. I know I can. Now one more thing about this that I think it's already been mentioned from other videos and what have you not, but the blowback is next to nothing, which is fantastic. It has to do with all this dual taper system, which is amazing. I'm not choking on any of the gases or anything like that, which is phenomenal, which is great. So very happy that I got this. I wish it didn't take this long, but again, I got very fortunate when, again, last year Rugged had a promotion. They would pay for the sales tax if you purchase a suppressor. So yeah, so very pleased about it. So absolutely enjoying it very much. So again, if you're looking for a suppressor, again, look at Rugged. Again, they have phenomenal lifetime warranty. If anything happens, no questions asked to get a new one. And you have to go through the ATF or anything. You just send it out to them and they'll send it back to you. So that is it guys. 2A all the way.